for the second round of the Schedule 8 at welter. Derek Grainger in the black, then 10-9.5, and Trevor Meikle 10-10.5. Jim, I should imagine Grainger thinks he's got to go for it here now in case that cut worsens. He'd hate to get stopped with a colour for only his second defeat.
Well, it's bleeding again already. See, he came out in that first round. It was as though it was an amateur 3-round fight and he had to get down to work straight away. You know, everything he did just seemed to be too rushed and too much of a hurry to get on with the job. But this fellow's experience, he's been around a little bit. I think they should just pay him a bit of respect, settle down, pick his punches. He's already damaged, so he doesn't want to worsen that. Just pick his punches and settle down.
Good variety of punches, Grainger, though. So he finished off with a left hook as he had Meikle in that corner there. He threw a little flurry of punches. Trying to cut down the ring size a bit, Grainger, as Meikle uses the full width there, almost the apron of the ring as he's moving around.
See, this is better from Grainger. He's looking at what he's doing. He's not just rushing in and getting involved. He's using his reach, and you see his all-round variety.
A minute to go in round two.
A bit careless with the head there. You get Larry O'Connell quite right to pull him up there, just to rub the forehead in.
Nice compact style he's got, Grainger, Jim, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just, he takes one or two straight flush in the centre of the face that I don't like. He just wants to pay a bit more attention to his defence, and I think that's just down to the fact that he's too eager. It's as though there's somebody in the audience who wants to impress tonight and he's just a little bit too keen to get on with the job. He's got all the moves, good balance, good pressure. He's just keeping Meikle under pressure all the way. Just one or two mistakes, he's taken needless punches.
Well, maybe he knows he's on the telly, so there you are, he wants to look the part. Interesting welterweight contest then. London's Derek Grainger and Scunthorpe's Trevor Meikle. So he took most of 1992 off actually, Grainger, but I can't say the rest has done him much time. He looked very anxious to get back. Had a good win over the South African, good workman Chris Peters over 8 rounds. And had an exciting draw with another Londoner, Chris Blake. His punches in nice and straight, Jim Grainger, doesn't he? And full marks to Meikle there. He's trying to get out of trouble all the time, but I'm afraid, as his record shows, he gets caught quite a bit.
Yeah, I like everything that Grainger does. He moves well, exerts good pressure, puts his punches together well with a good variety. I just still feel he takes punches he shouldn't be taking. I think he has to pay a bit more attention to his own defence. See, because every time he comes in, he lands 3 or 4 punches, but always takes 1, possibly 2 back. Just has to work in his defence a little bit. Maybe that's like the fact he's been out of the game for the year, as you mentioned. Maybe just that shade slow. He's taking punches I feel he shouldn't be taking.
dangerous shots there with a minute to go in this round. Do himself a favour to get out of that corner, and he's done so finally, Michael.
I think Meikle will begin to feel the pace now, Reg. He's been under pressure right from the first bell. Full credit to Grainger. He hasn't stopped working, just keeps piling it on.
Good, competent pressure fighter, isn't he, Grainger? I don't think Michael's fancying this too much now. He backpedals pretty well, and he's got plenty of gameness, but now he knows he just can't catch this fellow enough.
So Grainger trying to pick them a bit better now. That's what he wants to do.
Fourth round, and Trevor Meikle in the white trunks now. He's got a bit of a problem with his left eyelid swelling, and we'll have to use the end swell, as it's called, that little iron they dip in the ice pack and try and smooth it away. But Derek Grainger's cut in the opening round, but they patched him up very well, and it's standing up okay. Scheduled for 8 at the 10 stone 7 division, but they're a bit above that. They're getting up to almost light middleweights already, 10 9.5, and Michael 10 10.5. Keeps getting caught in corners, Trevor Meikle. You know, for a fellow with 51 fights here, I'm surprised he's allowing that.
Well, Grainger has really put him under pressure, Reg. He hasn't stopped working. He's stronger, a better variety, and he's really kept him. And see, these are good shots now. Grainger giving himself that bit more room, more leverage with the punches. Those were good punches. See, Meikle's really run out of ideas, I think.
Yeah, he'll hang in there as much as he can, but I should think referee Larry O'Connell's having a closer look than even normal to see how he's going on there, because he's well under fire, you know, Trevor Meikle.
See, Grainger's doing now what he should have done in the first round, exert the pressure but not get too close. In the first round he was just getting far too close before his punches were flowing, and that's the reason he was cut. He's standing off just that couple of inches, giving himself room, and Meikle really struggling a bit now.
And as you saw there, Jim got warned for shoving there a little bit as we get into the last minute of the fourth. Grainger, you know, well ahead, as you can see there. I mean, there doesn't need to be a judge. The man who's getting beaten up's losing. An old-fashioned feint there a bit. Grainger stamped his foot down there as if he was going to lead and didn't. But Meikle didn't stand for that. He just stood and watched him.
Grainger's defensive boxing has improved a little bit as well. He's paying more attention to the punches coming back at him. As I said earlier, just a little bit too keen to get on with the job and taking needless punches.
Fifth round, scheduled for 8. And Derek Grainger from Bethnal Green in London, a mile ahead really against Trevor Meikle of Scunthorpe. And Grainger in black. Gutsy guy, Michael, Jim, isn't he? I mean, 51 fights, and he still isn't worn out yet, and he's taking some stick in this one, but he's trying to fire back now.
Yeah, everything he's done has been done under pressure, but he's coped well. He's kept his boxing together. Once or twice he's run out of ideas, but it really has been a pace he's been forced to box at. Nice boxer, Grainger, you know, sets up well, leads well with the jab. He's virtually won every round so far.
waiting, Grainger, they're waiting for Meikle to try and lead, but he doesn't want to know about that because he knows he's going to get countered.
Once or twice I see Grainger making use of the shoulder inside, just nudging there. He's been won with the head again. He knows a couple of the old pro tricks. He's been using them in the last couple of rounds.
Midway through the fifth.
This is a slightly lazier round from Grainger by earlier standards. He's still marching forward, stalking.
There were signs, I thought, Jim, in the previous round actually, that Grainger may have stopped Meikle, but he came out for this one saying, well, I'm not finished yet, and has at least thrown a few punches.
Yeah, and Grainger, I think, has settled down a little bit. He's still following, still stalking the same, but not throwing quite as many punches.
Capable of throwing any type of punch to Grainger. That's always a trainer's dream, and they've got a boxer they can want to throw any particular punch, he can handle it.
I see his left eye, some blood again. I don't know if there's another little nick in the left side
Time
of
out
Grainger's
now.
eye. See, he's been guilty of this throughout the fight. There's a little bit of shoulder, a little bit of forehead. Larry O'Connell has actually taken time to stop the action to tell him about it. He has been guilty.
Sixth round. No knockdowns, but a very hard-fought contest. If well, Derek Grainger in black, though, clearly ahead. Oh, there it is. And he's taken some stick earlier on, but that's the first knockdown. And he's listening to that. He'll get up okay. Just nods and says, okay, that'll do me. But quite right, Larry O'Connell. A little bit of compassion there by the referee. So I think you've taken enough, son. You can't win at this stage anyway. So Derek Grainger goes into his 20th win now against lost one and drawn one, and just about 26 seconds into the round.